Hey, what is up everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video today here on Codename Pizza, and welcome to the Citadelle Des Morts All Elemental Easter Egg Sword Guide. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to upgrade every one of the swords to their respected element that you will need for the Easter egg quest. So if that sounds like something that you want to see, make sure you click the like button on this video and support the channel by clicking that subscribe button. We're on the road to 1 million. Without further ado, let's do this thing. But before we start thinking about upgrading any of the swords, we need to make sure we have the map open. Of course, this means we need to open up the main area of the map, going making our way over to the cannon, cranking the cannon up, and finally firing the cannon at the main door. After that main door is now open, of course, you can follow all the instructions to go over to Pack-a-Punch. You need to shoot the locks off this crate, kill the special zombie inside of the crate when it comes out, pick up the red crystal, and place it in the rift. We'll notice that the Pack-a-Punch machine will now spawn in, and now you need to go over to this area of the map right here where we can speak to Craft. After we've done all of that, you can now start thinking about actually going ahead and making the swords. So we're going to start things off inside of Citadelle Des Morts on how to get the actual sword itself. It is very, very simple. When you get to round 10 inside of the map, you will start having zombies that are wearing helmets spawn into the map. And you will have needed to progress through Pack-a-Punch to be able to do this too. Once the helmet zombies are spawned in, you can simply kill them and they will drop a stamp. Once you picked up the stamp, you can go and interact with one of the knights inside of the main room, and that knight will then provide you with a sword. And then each one of these knights can be upgraded to their respected element. The first knight over the left-hand side is going to be your lightning knight. And to upgrade this guy, it's relatively easy. First things first, you need to go and get dead wire on one of your weapons inside of the game via the arsenal. Once you've got dead wire on that gun, go and make your way over to the left-hand side of the map over here, where you can shoot this electrical box with dead wire, and one of the lightning rods will drop down that you need for the upgrade of this lightning sword. Pick up that lightning rod. Your next lightning rod is going to be found inside of the quick revive room. Make sure you stay inside of this quick revive room, and eventually we will get a zombie spawned in who is physically holding a lightning rod. Simply kill the zombie and he will drop the rod, and then you can pick it up, and then you have 2 lightning rods for this upgrade. Your final lightning rod that you need to upgrade this sword is going to be located over near the Deadshot daiquiri machine. You'll see it outside of the stables, and it'll be to the left-hand side of the machine on the ground. Pick that up, then you've got all 3. Go and make your way up to the upper level of the castle over the left-hand side of the cannon, where you can now interact with this urn and place all the 3 lightning rods inside of here. Pull out your sword, and every 10 or so seconds, lightning will strike. As long as you are killing zombies, your lightning sword will get the element of lightning on it, and once it does, you need to melee the urn. You need to do this a total of 3 times. And after you've done that for the 3rd time, you can place your sword inside of that urn, and it will upgrade it to the lightning sword. Next, we're going to move on to the fire sword. The fire sword is, of course, located over the right-hand side of the main room. So once you've got another stamp from one of the zombies with a helmet on their head, you can go and interact with the first knight on the right-hand side of that main room. He'll give you another sword, and this is going to be your fire sword. To upgrade the fire sword, you're going to go and make your way over to the dragon near the Juggernaut machine. You'll be able to place your sword inside of that dragon. There'll now be 3 bonfires inside of the map that you can interact with, and they're all located in the town. You've got one that's actually inside of the spawn room itself. You've got one over the left-hand side of the spawn room, and then finally you've got one located just near the cannon. Your job with this is to clear out all the zombies, then interact with the bonfire. The fire element will go onto your body, and then you need to run over to the dragon where you placed your sword. This will deplete your health, so you need to do this really quick. Make sure you avoid zombies while doing so. You can do these 3 bonfires separately, and after you've done all 3, you'll be able to pick up that sword again from the dragon bust, where you'll now be able to have the fire sword. Up next, we will do the light sword. Once again, you need to make sure that you kill another zombie that has a helmet on to get another stamp, then go and interact with the knight on the far right-hand side of the room. Once you get that sword, you're now waiting for yellow parasites to spawn into the map. When you get those yellow parasites, take them over to the town area of the map, where you can melee them with the sword. Your sword will start glowing yellow, and then you need to melee this door. It's the door with the lion head on. You need to do this 4 times with 4 separate parasites. And after you've got all the 4 symbols on the door, interact with the door, and you can enter a new room. Go and place your sword inside of the hilt in that room, and now you'll get 4 symbols that attach themselves to the wall. These are going to be the symbols that are actually located on the hilt itself. You need to shoot these symbols in order. Typically, it'll only spawn in the ones that are next in the sequence, so you should be fine, but just make sure you're shooting those in order, on the walls and on the roof. After you've done all 4 successfully, you'll be able to get your sword back out, and then you've successfully got the light sword upgraded. Finally, we are going to do the void sword. Once again, kill a zombie that's got a helmet on inside of the map, and he will drop another stamp for you. Go and interact with the left-hand side far knight, and he will give you that sword. Next, you you can make your way inside of the alchemy room or the stamina room, and you'll see that on one of the shelves inside of that room, you will be able to find a trophy that has a bone on it. The bone will change every game, but before you pick up the trophy, you will notice that it has writing on the trophy. The writing will tell you what star symbol this is. So you can see inside of my game right now that I get Leo, and you need to remember what this is. So remember what name you have on your trophy for the next step. Pick up the trophy and go and make your way into the underground area of the pub right now. You'll now be able to place down that trophy that you picked up earlier actually inside the center of these two circles, and then go ahead and place your sword inside of here as well, and then you can interact with this dial. Using the image that we have on screen right now, you'll be able to enter the two symbols that correlate to the name that you had on your trophy. So inside of my game, I had Leo, so I'm going to be doing an upwards triangle and the Leo symbol, because that is upwards triangle for fire, and Leo comes under fire. So whatever name you had in your game, do that symbol and do the corresponding triangle on the left-hand side of this image. And the two symbols that you're going to be typing in are going to be typed in from the bottom up. So directly from where you've inserted that sword, it's the next two symbols above it, which are the ones that you're typing in, not the ones up top, the ones directly above the sword. Then confirm that, and you'll notice that you'll have orbs coming out of that circle. Your job is to guide those orbs over to the rifts inside of the floor. Your first rift is going to be directly in front of this circle. Then you're going to make your way up the stairs into the pub, where you're going to have your second rift spawn in right near the front doors. Allow those orbs to follow you and make their way into the rift. And finally, your last one is going to be located on the upper floor of the pub. Once again, the rift will open up, and your job is to guide those orbs that are trying to get to you, but get them inside of that rift. After that, follow the orb that spawns in down to where you put your sword in. You'll be able to pick up your sword, and there you go. You have got your upgraded void sword. And that is how you get all the upgraded swords inside of our brand new DLC map, Citadelle Des Morts for Black Ops 6 Zombies. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, make sure you absolutely smash a like on the video right now. And as always, make sure you support the channel by clicking that subscribe button. It helps out an absolute lot. I will leave a link inside of the description right now to the main Easter egg guide when I have that up, so you can go ahead and do the entire Easter egg. But for right now, that is how you upgrade every single one of the swords inside of Citadelle Des Morts. The light sword, the void sword, the fire sword, and of course, the lightning sword. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and I will see you guys in the next video or the next live stream. Thank you very much for watching, and peace out.